Who do we have here?
I'm a football player.
I'm a hot dog.
I'm a fireman. Now give me all the candy.
No, Jason. You're supposed to say trick or treat.
Trick or treat? What does that mean?
It means give us some candy or else we play a trick on you.
Oh, I get it.
Trick or treat.
Oh, here you go, guys. There you go, Mr. Fireman. There you go, hot dog. And Mr. Cincinnati Bengals, my favorite team. Happy Halloween, guys.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a creepy, spooky, an eerie, mysterious, hair-raising, and spine-crawling edition of Nick 6. A special episode of Everybody Loves English with me, your English teacher, inmate number 888247, Mr. Nick. Why do I call it Nick 6? Well, that's because Nick 6 are special episodes where instead of one idiom, I'll be teaching you 6 important vocabulary words, idioms, or expressions that are somehow associated with this special event or holiday. I'll also start off by giving you a little information on what this special day is all about. Nick 6 are videos about things that everyone living in North America and learning English needs to know about. Today's subject will be short and sweet, and perhaps a little spooky too, because today we're discussing Halloween. As many of you know, Halloween is celebrated on October 31st. It's not really a holiday like the ones where you stay home from work or stay home from school, but rather it's a fun event that happens in North America each year. On Halloween, people buy or even design and create their very own costumes. Some people wear masks and others wear makeup. They can dress up as anything they want, like monsters, famous people, ghosts, wizards, witches, pirates, and other scary or funny creatures and characters. It doesn't always have to be scary. My kids love dressing up as superheroes, their favorite athletes or cartoon characters, and in the past, they've even dressed up as animals such as tigers, dinosaurs, and even Cookie Monster. People prepare for Halloween by shopping for chocolates, chips, and candies that they will hand out to kids who ring their doorbells and scream, "Trick or treat!" This fun celebration is not just for kids. Teenagers, parents, teachers, and other professionals at work also have fun on Halloween. It's common to see people on the bus or in their cars going to work in costumes just to have a little fun at work. On the evening of the 31st, people will hand out candy or walk around their neighborhoods with their children. Older kids and adults might go to costume parties or watch scary movies with their friends. We call them horror movies. Some famous ones to watch during Halloween are Friday the 13th with a scary fictional character named Jason. Another classic horror movie is A Nightmare on Elm Street with the frightening Freddy Krueger. And then there's a scary movie also called Halloween with a scary character named Mike Myers. Do you like horror movies? If so, which ones? And if you don't, tell me why or why not below this video in the description area. One of the most common traditions on Halloween is to buy a pumpkin and clean out the inside of it. You use a knife to carve and create a face on the pumpkin. We call that a jack-o'-lantern. That's a jack-o'-lantern. Once you clean out the pumpkin and it's ready, you put a small light or candle inside of it and you place it on your front door or your front window. The traditional colors of Halloween are orange and black. The orange represents the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns, and the black represents the darkness of the night. Some very common symbols of Halloween include black cats, spiders, witches, bats, tombstones, skeletons, ghosts, and as we mentioned before, jack-o'-lanterns. Now this is the part of the video where I usually introduce you to 6 expressions inspired by the holiday we're learning about. But because Halloween is so popular, here are Nick's 6 with 4 extra bonus expressions. So today it's really Nick's 10. That's right, 10 idioms inspired by Halloween for you to learn and enjoy. Let's get down to business. Number 1, to be a night owl. A night owl is someone who enjoys or prefers to relax and do their work at night when everyone else is asleep. Here's an example. Fadia prefers to do her work and watch her favorite shows when her kids are asleep. She's a real night owl. Expression number 2, to give someone the creeps. We can also say to give someone the heebie-jeebies or to make someone's skin crawl. This expression is used when someone or something strange makes us feel uncomfortable, nervous, or even afraid. Example, when I was a little boy, there was an old abandoned house in my neighborhood that always gave me the creeps. You can also say, that house gave me the heebie-jeebies, or even, it made my skin crawl. That means you got goosebumps because you were frightened. Expression number 3, over my dead body. You use this idiom if you want to say that you will do everything you can to prevent it from happening. Example, John's daughter told him that she wants to drop out of school so that she can travel to Europe with her friends. Her dad said, over my dead body, there's no way he's letting that happen. Expression number 4, to dig your own grave. First, a grave is where we bury dead people. The graveyard workers will dig a hole in the ground where the body will be placed. This expression suggests that you are digging a hole, which means you are doing something that will bring harm to yourself or cause you to fail. It's like self-sabotage. Let me give you an example. I know you don't like your manager at work, but if you quit your job, you'll be digging your own grave because it's so hard to find a new job these days. Expression number 5, a skeleton in your closet. This expression is used when we want to say that someone has some embarrassing or shameful secrets that they are hiding. They're hiding some skeletons in their closets. Here's an example. The politician seemed very nervous when the nosy reporter started asking lots of questions. Who knows? The politician might have some skeletons in his closet. Expression number 6, a graveyard shift. This expression refers to a work shift that runs through the early morning hours, usually between midnight and 8 a.m. The idea is that somebody is awake and working when everyone else is sleeping. At this time, the world is lonely and quiet like a graveyard. Example: when Tony was a student in university, his dad would work the graveyard shift at a factory so that he could help pay for his son's education. He was working long hours. People who tend to work graveyard shifts include nurses, ambulance drivers, security guards, factory workers, and police officers, just to name a few. Those were the first 6 idioms of our lesson. But before we continue, I need to ask you a small question. Do you believe in ghosts? Because the next few expressions talk about ghosts. Expression number 7, a ghost town. This is used to describe a deserted town or place with few or no remaining people there. Example: when the shopping center first opened, it was very busy. But these days, it looks more like a ghost town. Nobody goes shopping there anymore. Expression number 8, a ghost writer. A ghost writer is someone who writes a book or other published work instead of the person who is named as the author. Example: many famous authors don't always have enough time to write their own books. They probably use a ghost writer. Expression number 9, to be as white as a ghost. This is a very common expression describing someone who is probably very shocked at something that they see or something that happened. They may lose color in their face and appear to be very white or pale. Example: when the police told her that her house had been burglarized, she turned white as a ghost. And our last expression of the day, number 10, to be or to get ghosted. This is a fairly new expression that means to ignore someone until they go away, instead of directly telling them that you're not interested, especially in virtual communications these days. This phrase is often applied to failed friendships or relationships, or even love connections. Here's an example. Samantha went on a date last week, but when she realized that she wasn't very interested in that young man, she decided to ghost him. She ignored all his texts and phone calls. Poof! She disappeared like a ghost. It's pretty scary. And there you have it, my friends. That's our Halloween lesson. Now, here's a little homework. Have you ever celebrated Halloween before or a similar holiday? Do you enjoy watching scary movies like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Halloween? If so, what are your favorite scary movies? And finally, what are your favorite sweets, treats, or snacks to enjoy? Please go ahead and write your answers in the description area below this video. I can't wait to read all your comments. I hope you enjoyed learning about this fun and interesting holiday. If you did, please remember to go ahead and hit subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell so that you can get notified every time we post a new video for you to watch. I know that many of you probably don't celebrate Halloween in your home countries, but I encourage you to try and participate as much as you can and join in on the Halloween fun, because everybody loves Halloween. And you know what else everybody loves? That's right, everybody loves English. Thanks for watching and happy Halloween, everybody! One for my kids. 3 for me. 1 for my kids. And 3 for me. 1 for my kids. 3 for me. 1 for my kids. 3 for me. 1 for my kids. 3 for me.